Good afternoon, Year 1. It's Mrs. Hinton here for our Mind Up session number 7. All right? Now, when you hear the chime, I want you to find somewhere to sit where you're comfortable, ready to do our breathing exercises, and then we can relax and listen to a story. All right? So listening. If you'd like to invite your adult, remember, please invite your adult to sit with you. I'm going to play the chime now. If you're sitting comfortably, I want you to decide whether you're going to look at the palms of your hands or close your eyes. And we're going to breathe in and breathe out. 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 Now put your hands on your chest, and all I want you to think about is your breathing as we breathe in and breathe out. 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 Now put your hands in your laps and we will have our story. Now our story today is one of Mrs. Hinton's favourites. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. Giraffes can't dance. Alright, let's have a look. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. There he is. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. All right, see the pictures? Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and dance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really, really very bad. The warthog started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango, which was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all laughed. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, don't be daft." Gerald simply froze. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel such a clot." There he is, feeling sad. Look how sad he looks. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. I think he's beginning to dance, year one. Isn't that lovely? It's exciting. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. There he is. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was wide open. "I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing," cried Gerald. "I'm dancing, I'm dancing." Gerald, Gerald. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" "How is it you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twizzled round and finished with a bow. He's so proud of himself, look at that. Then he raised his head and looked up to the moon. "We can all dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." There he is. Did you enjoy that? It's a lovely story. And just remember, you can't do everything, but you can have a go. And it doesn't matter if we're different. It doesn't matter at all. We can all do many things. They may not be all the same, but we can all do something. All right, so you think of something that you are really, really good at. All right? Right, listen to the chime. Yes? And then you can go back to what you were doing with your adult. See you soon.